People are constantly asking one another for advice. We confide in the people around us, whether it's asking someone what we should wear today or what we should do with our lives. People are much more knowledgeable than we think, and I was curious to see what the people around me had to offer. So I randomly asked people what the best piece of advice they had to give was, and what follows is the result.
I think one of the most important things for any person to be is to be themselves. Don't judge yourself by others. And I think once you have reached a ripe old age of 60 or 70 or 80 years old, you can think back and say, well, life wasn't too bad after all.
I cared a whole lot about what people thought about me. And nowadays, I wish I could go back and just tell myself, look, dude, don't give a fuck. Because if people don't like you for who you are, like when you're not trying, it's like my mom says, if they can't handle me at my worst, they don't deserve me at my best.
Don't be afraid to spend time alone. For me, when I spend time alone, I discover parts of myself. And all too often, people are afraid to do that because they're afraid to discover an identity. But when you spend time alone, you do find yourself and you become comfortable with it.
I feel like if students, especially 18, 19-year-olds, would sacrifice a little, they could have a lot more later on in life. You can have a much better life because you're willing to do something that other people weren't willing to do.
Never believe your own bullshit. Because I feel that there's a difference between being able to win an argument and being right. I think that there's a point where you need to just quit reciting quotes and thinking of fancy argumentation and just do instinctually what you know is right or wrong.
Whatever's in your heart, you need to follow it, and don't be swayed by others, and follow your dreams and let it lead you where it may.